Samsung produces the best Android premium tablets available by the company, and it did not release a new version of its premium Galaxy S series tab on Android tablets last year. The last time we saw a tablet S was the Tab S7 in 2020. And as it usually is the case with Android tablets, we found that Samsung's Tab S7 to be really an impressive device on the hardware side. They were good-looking premium built devices that were held back by Android's flaws without a complete software overhaul. It's hard to think of what Samsung can do to improve its Galaxy Tab S series of tablets. But hey, this year we've got a new Galaxy Tab, and it's the Tab S8. Today on Rocket Review, we'll be discussing the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra specifications, design, launch date, and price. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get more videos like this. Without further ado, let's dive into it. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 is the company's upcoming tablet series, and it is expected to be one of the best tablets yet. We know exactly what we are getting, the first revealed of both the Galaxy Tab S8 and the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. The S8 Plus and the new edition too. Not only is the Tab S8 but Ultra branding similar to that of the S series, but it also has the world's only 14.6-inch Super AMOLED display on an Android 2-in-1. I had a chance to play very briefly with the new Galaxy Tab S8 series, and so far apart from the Ultra model, they seem very similar to the last generation. This time around, Samsung focused on improving its cameras and the S Pen experience on the S8 and S8 Plus. Samsung has equipped the Tab S8 and S8 Plus with a 12-megapixel front camera, which is an improvement over the 8-megapixel sensor from last year's S7 series. The S8 and S8 Plus also come in 11-inch LCD and 12.4-inch Super AMOLED configurations, and they both refresh at 120Hz. On the S8 Ultra, however, you've got a 14.6-inch Super AMOLED that also refreshes at 120Hz. This allows for features such as auto-framing, where if Samsung detects that there is more than one face in your scene, it will zoom out accordingly and squeeze in more people into your video calls. And during my hands-on, this worked very well when you tap on the auto-framing button on the viewfinder and the app. The system just switches over the wider angle immediately and then begins hunting for faces. I didn't get the chance to do this with the video calling app in our event, so we'll have to see how well it works on things like Duo Team Zoom. We're not sure if it's naturally integrated with a third-party app yet, but we expect Duo integration at least from the start all three tabs. S8s also have dual rear cameras with a 13-megapixel camera and a 6-megapixel wide option, and they're all capable of shooting 4K video you know of. The S8 Ultra also has a 3-way mic setup and will offer you 3 different types of noise cancellation profiles to choose from on our calls. And Samsung has incorporated sorts of an AI that can detect human voices to prioritize them and minimize background noise. Now, of course, at my hands-on event, it was difficult to test this out, so it is something that we'll need to check out on a review unit out in the real world to know for sure how well it works now. Beautiful contrast ratios and bright vivid colors. Of course, I didn't spend as much time with the smaller S8s, but they also appear to be satisfying for my glance. Another thing that Samsung excels at is the S Pen and the Tab S8 Ultra. According to the company, this is the best writing experience they've made. The S Pen works with the 120Hz screen to have a very responsive experience, and the company says it's added a predictive algorithm to just make it feel like the pen knows what you're about to write. Of course, without a side-by-side comparison to older generations of the S Pen. It was hard to tell just how much better this is, but again, based on my belief and limited hands-on experience, I found writing on the S8, if you buy a book cover, there will be a sort of housing built into it so that your pens can nestle comfortably into the case. The book cover also provides a sort of kickstand for the S8 Ultra, though I didn't find it all that sturdy when I was using the tablet in my lap or using the whole setup with the kickstand on my lap. Anyway, it was sturdy enough on a surface like a table. The keyboard cover and book cover are things you'll get for free if you can pre-order the Tab S8 or S8 Ultra, and they'll cost you extra if you don't. You can pre-order this starting today, February the 9th. And the Tab as an Ultra starts at $1,100, while the S8 Plus and S8 start at $900 and $700 respectively. For that price, the configurations start with 8GB of RAM and are powered by the same 4nm processors that powers the S22 series. You'll also find a microSD card support here, which is useful for people who know they'll need a lot of extra storage. I know this is just a very brief glimpse and light hands-on of the new Tab S8 series, with a particular focus on the Tab S8 Ultra. But I'm already excited to get one out in the real world to start testing and see if there's still a lot of things I wasn't able to test, for example. There's a feature that Samsung claims will allow you to take a photo that you shot on your Samsung Galaxy S phone and then bring it up on your Tab S8 and edit it quickly, just like you could on your previous Galaxy devices. Also, for those of us PC users, you're supposed to be able to use the Tab S8 easily as a second screen with a few software tweaks that Samsung and Microsoft work together to make that easy to set up with just a few swipes. We pretty much know everything there is to know. There are a few unconfirmed specs, but no doubt these will come to light soon and I'll share them here. But I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's all for today, folks. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss another amazing video from us. Until next time.